Hello everybody, I'm SomeGuyWhoRanksStuff, back again, trying to do another random tier list I just found on Tier Maker. And well, I think it's maybe a bit more interesting than the one I did last night, because, or yesterday I should say, because it's more about video game franchises instead of like different single video games. I think I have at least a little bit more to say about the franchises because you know, a video game by itself is very specific, but maybe I've played at least one game within a franchise that appears on this list. So apparently this has 200 plus franchises, so it's gonna take a while, I guess. But I'll try to keep this short and sweet. So I'll just mention again, this will be from my perspective as a big Nintendo fan, especially, but I've also played at least some game in most franchises, but also a lot of early 2000s PC games I'm also familiar with, and some PlayStation games, since my family had at least some PlayStation consoles growing up. And I'll just explain as I go, I guess, because as we see here, Street Fighter is the first franchise, and I haven't played like every Street Fighter game, just a couple, and it might be like a masterpiece of within the fighting category or a genre of video games. But if I've just played a little bit of it, at least a few games, I'll just put it in good if I enjoy it, maybe. So this will be based a lot on how I've experienced it and how much I've played and enjoyed it. And of course, this is my opinion. Nothing's wrong or right here. It's just how I feel. And I haven't seen through all these franchises, so I'm sure some of them will be a surprise to me. So we'll just go along and see how I'll do this. But there definitely will be a couple of franchises that I've never touched, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. So Street Fighter, I've played Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo, that's pretty much it. And it's not my favorite fighting franchise, but I think it's a good, Street Fighter 2 is good. It's a good game, for sure. I'm sure it's been gotten a lot better, but I can't tell because I haven't played all the later games. So it might be very good, might be masterpiece to many people, but to me it's just good because I haven't played enough of it. And I just haven't been interested in trying to play much more than Street Fighter 2, I guess. Red Dead, haven't played. It's kind of in my list. I wanted to play the first one after I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I remember, like over a decade ago, I think, maybe around a decade ago. But I don't have the consoles for it yet, at least, so I'll just put it there as of right now. Halo is kind of like Street Fighter. I have played a little bit of it. Never finished one campaign, never finished one game, but I've played co-op in Halo 3, being the second player, so to speak. And I've played some multiplayer. I can at least recognize that it's good. I'm sure it's very good, and I know the recognition it has gotten, at least with Halo 1 through 3, I guess, maybe for Reach as well. But to me, it's no more than good. GTA, not interested, actually. I have played GTA 2, I remember, but not much of the 3D games, and I just don't. I never feel like it, and I can't rate them. Good games, I'm sure they are good games, but yeah, no. Mass Effect, unfortunately, the same way, kind of. Well, more like Red Dead, I think, but I don't feel like that's the franchise I should play, even though I've heard great things about it. The Sims, mostly just played the first 8-in-1, well, the original one with a couple of expansion packs, but then later the whole complete 8-in-1. And it's good. It's very enjoyable, I think, but I just never wanted to play different or the later Sims games for some reason. Castlevania, I've played more games of, and I would rate them as very good. But I haven't played like maybe the best ones, like Symphony of the Night. I mean, well, I ranked that one yesterday on the other tier list I made. But I have played Castlevania 1, 2, not 3, but Super Castlevania 4, and a little bit of Bloodlines. So, very old school. I like those games, so I think they're very good, but apparently I haven't played the best ones yet. Resident Evil, I have only played Resident Evil 4, and I thought it was really good. I will put the franchise in very good because I really intend on playing the first one. I have the PlayStation Mini, the classic console, which has the director's cut, I think, of the first Resident Evil. But I also kind of want to get the remake on my Switch, the remake of the first. And I've been very interested in Resident Evil 2 remake and stuff, but I just haven't gotten around to play them because I don't have the consoles, the right ones, anyway. King of Fighters, never played, never will probably. Mortal Kombat, I've played the ones that were back on the Super Nintendo, I guess. Just like Street Fighter, good, can't say much about it. Versus, I guess, is this like the Marvel vs. Combat? No, Marvel vs. Capcom, I mean, and those kinds of games? If so, I haven't played them, and I probably never will. Battlefield, I have played at least 1942. Really enjoyed it. It's good, kind of like Street Fighter. Played one game, liked it, but haven't explored the franchise. Medal of Honor, I did play more games of Medal of Honor back in the day, both Rising Sun for the GameCube and Allied Assault on PC. They're not really better than Battlefield, I guess. They kind of fell off during the huge Call of Duty hype, so I think I'll just stick with good, even though I've played more of those games than Battlefield, Mortal Kombat, yeah, or the rest of those here. Minecraft, fun game, successful franchise, but I haven't really played like as a franchise. I don't. This kind of comes back to Street Fighter, Halo, and all that because I haven't played Minecraft Dungeons or Legends, if that was the new one, or even the Telltale style game. But well, as a franchise, maybe good, but the game Minecraft is very good, I think. So yeah, I'll just put it there. Forza, never played, probably won't. Never had an Xbox, so yeah. Call of Duty, I believe I've played more of those games than Medal of Honor, even though I haven't played many of the new ones. Call of Duty 3 and World at War, I had those on the Wii. World at War, I played a lot multiplayer. Really fun game, especially on Wii. I just love the pointer controls. Wish I could play that again, actually. But I haven't even played the Modern Warfare games, which are the best ones, I guess, both with campaigns and multiplayer. But it's a great series. I used to be one of those who just kind of disliked them for no reason back in the day, but yeah, that's how it is. I can recognize the quality of a lot of those games, even though some are pretty poor as well. Doom, I haven't played enough Doom, I guess. I played the original one and the 2016 remake. No, not remake, a reboot, I guess. Good games, for sure. I'll put them in good. Guilty Gear, never heard of, so I'll just put it here. Persona, never played, probably won't. This, I don't recognize. What is this? I'll just save it. Wolfenstein, haven't played either of those. Kind of interested, especially since like the what was it again, New Colossus or something came for Switch as well. So maybe someday. Devil May Cry, I once thought looked really cool, but those kinds of hack and slash games just aren't my thing. So yeah, both that and Bayonetta, I guess, go there. Lego games, I guess the licensed games are pretty good, but I've just never they were just never interested me, like the Star Wars games or Harry Potter or anything. But the Lego City Undercover, I got for Wii U. I thought was really good. I really enjoyed that game. So yeah, the Elder Scrolls. Barely played a little bit of Oblivion, as I mentioned in the previous video, but not a whole lot. Put it in good. Same with Fallout. I've only played New Vegas a little bit, but yeah. Okay, now we're in my territory. Super Mario Masterpiece. I mean, we'll see if this is only like the platformers or if Mario Kart and stuff appears later. We'll just have to see. But the platformers are legendary, of course. And speaking of legendary, Legend of Zelda, #1 for me. Favorite franchise of all time. No questions about it. Metroid, I also think, to me, again, this is my opinion. I love Nintendo. I love a lot of those their franchises. I've played most of, if not all, the games. I played every Zelda game. I played, well, except for the CDI ones, if you want to be picky. But most of Super Mario, I think, maybe all platformers. Not every RPG and stuff, but at least the platformers. And Metroid, I've played every game except for the spin-offs like Federation Force. Didn't mention that one yesterday. Metro Prime Pinball or the Metro Prime Hunters for DS. But I also haven't played Other M. But the rest, like the Metro Prime Trilogy, the remake of Metroid 1 and 2, and the original 1 and 2, Super Metroid, Fusion, Dread, yeah, I played them all. Dark Souls, I enjoy Dark Souls 1, even though I hate Ornstein and Smough, which made me stop playing the game. I just couldn't get past them. They're the hardest bosses I've ever faced. Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest are both RPGs that I just haven't played and probably never will. They're not my kind of thing, like those kinds of RPGs. We have Quake. I've tried it, but nothing that interests me. And this, it goes to mid. If I even have played it, not sure, honestly. Yeah, maybe I'll just put it in the bottom category. I guess none of these will be like mid, bad, horrible, or trash, because I think like these franchises are pretty successful franchises, and if I've played them, they're probably really good. So I don't think we're gonna need these like this many categories for the negative ones. So I'll just, yeah, let's stay here. Maybe I'll remove one later too. Counter-Strike, I've barely played the first one, like 1.6, I think. If not Source, not sure. Haven't played much of it, but I remember it being really popular. But have I played enough? Not in recent times. Team Fortress, good. Half-Life, haven't played enough of those games. Portal, I played Portal 1, it's good. Haven't played Portal 2, which is probably better, but yeah. Sonic, actually never played, and I don't think I will. I just never, ever had interest for Sonic. Yakuza, heard great things about it. Probably a great game, but nope, nothing for me. Super Smash Brothers, I'll go for very good. As a franchise, it's great idea. The execution, amazing as well, but maybe to me not as good as the top 3. So far, at least. Hearts of Iron, never heard of. Europa Universalis, I guess, never heard of it. Victoria, nope. Crusader Kings, I've heard about it, but I haven't played it myself and probably never will. Company Heroes, nope. Pokemon, kind of like Super Smash Brothers, is very good, for sure. Very successful. And I have played a lot of the games, but not every game. But I have enjoyed it. Enjoyed a lot of it. Ace Attorney, haven't played yet. Maybe I will. Mega Man, I think, is a very good franchise. I played at least a lot of the classic ones, 1 through 5 or 6 maybe. And Mega Man X, I played too, but yeah, that's almost all of it. But it's a very good franchise, I think. Metal Slug, I actually played it just a couple of weeks ago at an arcade. Uh, I guess mid, didn't play too much. Contra, if it I remember correctly, Metal Slug was kind of similar to it. But Contra I enjoy a little bit. Mostly played 3, the Alien Wars. Pretty difficult game, but really fun game as well. Um, Something Project. Can't see what this is, but I probably won't play it either. Maybe I'll just start sticking those on top so you can see which ones I talk about. Civilization, never played, but I think someday I will try it. Looks interesting. Last of Us, I watched some of it firsthand, but haven't played it myself. Not sure I will either. Uncharted, looks great. Looks like a great series, but I don't think I will play it. Crash Bandicoot, however, very good franchise. Played the trilogy, and well, if spin-offs count, Crash Team Racing, great car game, both the original and the remake for Switch and well other platforms, contemporary platforms, maybe except PS5 and Xbox Series, but still. Played Crash Bandicoot 2 on PS1 a lot back in the day. Great game, fun game, difficult and frustrating game too, but fun nonetheless. SimCity, I played multiple games of. I think it's a very good franchise. Not much more to say about that. FIFA, I mean, they're finally going away from releasing a new game each year. People claim they always release the same game every year, which is kind of true, but back in the day it was really important because as a football fan myself, I always wanted to see the latest transfers in like all the players in the correct teams. And when you couldn't have like DLC or update the game like you can now, of course they had to release a new version every year because the whole football world changes because of transfers and stuff, and relegations for clubs, promotions, all that. But for a long while now, they could have just updated the same game, except when they kind of maybe want to change engine and try to release something new. But still a good franchise, but I just haven't played many of the newer ones. But like the old, like my favorite is still FIFA 98, Road to World Cup for the N64. It was amazing. It's still fun to play to this day. FIFA 2001 for PC, I played a lot. I've enjoyed a lot of FIFA. I have. Not my favorite. Don't play much nowadays, but definitely something I've enjoyed through the years. Age of Empires, I've only played 1, 2, and I have 4, but I haven't played it yet, that much at least. But I think it's a very good franchise nonetheless. The re-releases, like the definitive edition of Age of Empires 2, it's been great. So yeah, I'll put it in very good. Pro Evolution Soccer or eFootball, I just haven't played enough, probably never will. I got FIFA if I want to play some football games, so yeah. Need for Speed, I've played a lot of Underground 1 and 2, and Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit for PS1. Especially because of the Underground games I played a lot, and they were great. Back in the street car racing hype that was during the early 2000s. Fun games. Batman, I haven't played, and probably never will. Not really that much into superheroes, which goes for Injustice as well. Midnight Club, never played, probably never will. Manhunt, nope, not that either. Gran Turismo, sorry to Forza fans. Gran Turismo I played a lot, both, especially the first one for PS1, but also PS2. I played GT3, I guess, was for PS2. GT2 was for PS1, yeah. Great games, and Gran Turismo 4 I played quite a bit too, so enjoy that franchise a lot. I have. So we have Eco, The Last Guardian, and Shadow of the Colossus. I've played one of these games. I talked about Shadow of the Colossus in the last video, so I'll put it in good. I really love Shadow of the Colossus, but I just haven't played the two other games, so I can't say much more about the franchise as a whole than that. Then I think I'll remove Horrible. I don't think we're gonna need the Horrible row here. Bioshock, I've only played the first game, so it goes into good, but I really enjoyed the first game. Nothing bad there, but I haven't played the whole franchise, so that's where it goes. Stalker, I don't think I've heard about it. Metro looks interesting, probably never will play it, or maybe, if I get the chance, maybe I will someday. I can see myself play that game, or one of those games I should say. Spyro, I find as a great franchise, very good, definitely. Even better than Crash Bandicoot, I think. People claim that like the Crash Bandicoot games are probably the best platformers for, at least as an old PlayStation franchise, but to me Spyro's been the best one. I really enjoy Spyro. I was really happy that the trilogy also came to Switch. So I played that a lot, and I also enjoyed especially 1 and 2 on the PS1 back in the day. Guitar Hero is a great franchise. Love that. I love, just like I spoke about in the last video. Really popular when I went to junior high, I guess, when I was around 13 to 16 years old. We played that a lot. We were always competing about completing songs on Expert and stuff. I was always into rock even before this, but I thought it was a genius, like a stroke of genius to create these games, because this brought alt rock and metal from 70s, 80s, those decades back to the youth, like through a new wave, I guess. So a lot of those songs became mainstream, which I really thought was enjoyable. Seeing many people open their eyes and ears to a lot of the music that I've always loved, and the games are so much fun to play. Warcraft, that is it a masterpiece? I think so. As a franchise, I absolutely love the lore of Warcraft. I've played a lot of World of Warcraft. Played it since 2006, had an account for 17 years, which is just insane to think about. I played a lot of the Warcraft 3 games, not Reforged. Didn't like the changes there, but oh well, what you gotta do. But yeah, Warcraft has an insane amount of lore. That universe is huge, so full of details, so interesting, I think, and the game is still going strong. At least World of Warcraft is one of my favorites. It's been a part of my gaming life forever, it feels like. Titanfall, I haven't played, not interested. Unreal Tournament, I have played a little bit, so I'll just put it in mid, I think. It's been a long time since I played it though. Gears of War, not interested. Metal Gear Solid, never played, but I am interested, and I probably will play Metal Gear Solid at some point. I think I'll just zoom out a little bit more here. Let's see if this fits. Yeah, kind of. Darkstalkers, I have played a little bit. Fighting franchise. Played like one for the PS1 back in the day, but not a whole lot. It goes to mid. StarCraft. I'm much more into the fantasy setting than space, so or like science fiction. So I've never really been that interested in playing StarCraft, even though they are great games, based on what I've seen and heard. Rainbow Six, haven't played, probably never will. Assassin's Creed, I'm kind of conflicted because I've tried the first one, didn't like it. I have been somewhat interested in the later games, like Valhalla. Being from Norway, I think it's interesting to see a setting in like Norse, like a Norse setting, and that's kind of what I wanted for it. So I think maybe someday I will play Assassin's Creed. Watch Dogs, haven't played. Looked interesting when it was coming to the Wii U, but never got around to play it. Dishonored, haven't played. Probably never will. I think I'll have to zoom out a bit more. There, maybe. Just have to make sure that this fits within the screen. You can't see the games I'm picking, but I'll show you. Bravely Default, never played, probably never will. It's an old school RPG that I just don't seem to be interested in. Left 4 Dead, not really interested. Neither Kingdom Hearts. I'm not into American football, so Madden, nope. Basketball, more familiar with the sport, but don't have much interest in playing any of those. This is kind of a guilty pleasure. WWE is, well, the games are really fun, and this says 2K, but I think it goes for all the wrestling games with WWE, I guess. Like SmackDown vs. Raw were the ones I played back in the day. I think it's a good franchise. It's fun, very fun franchise. Fun thing, absolutely. NHL is, I love hockey. Well, my favorite sport is football, like FIFA, European football. But NHL and hockey, great sport. Fun games, absolutely. NHL 2000, 2002 were the games I played the most. I think it's just kind of the same as FIFA, so it goes into very good. It's a good franchise, and I played also NHL '94, which was included in one of the PS2 games back in the day, and I played that against my brother a lot back in the day. Really fun. MLB The Show, nope. UFC, nope. Inazuma 11, I kind of want to play it. It's football, so I think like the 3DS had like an Inazuma 11 game at one point, and I've kind of wanted to play it. Now, I have to scroll. Oh, there's a lot of more games here. We're gonna struggle to fit all of them here, I think. So, and I don't think. Are there any bad franchises? Like, bad? I mean, these are all, at least the ones I've played, are not bad at all. So I'll remove bad. I don't think anything's gonna be worse than mid. So let's see. We have Arma. I don't no idea what that is. Ghosts and Goblins. It's not a bad franchise, but it's definitely mid for me. It's so difficult. I played Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I think. Yeah, the Super Nintendo version is. And it's freaking difficult. Not much fun, to be honest, but yeah. Sly Cooper. Never played, but I could be interested. Banjo-Kazooie. I think it's a very good franchise. Really enjoyed the first one. Barely tried Banjo-Tooie. And, well, really, yeah. But by that standard, I should actually put it in good, because I haven't played much more than the first one. I just realized. So, like, Nuts and Bolts never interested me. And now that I have a lot of the same functions in Tears of the Kingdom, I don't see myself playing Nuts and Bolts at all. Donkey Kong, 2D platformers is, like, in general, isn't really that my thing anymore. I've gotten really tired of them. I do enjoy Donkey Kong 64, and it's a great franchise. I mean, I've played more of those games than Banjo-Kazooie, so I'll put it in very good, I think. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I probably won't play those games. Mount and Blade, I guess. Star Wars Battlefront. I've played the first and second one for the PS2 back in the day. I think they were good games, absolutely. Didn't play them extensively, but played it at a friend's house, and it was really good. Total War. I like strategy games, but yeah, no. Ace Combat, no. Arm, I'm not sure what that is, and I don't know what this is, but I'll just put it here because I just have no idea. Animal Crossing, I would say I've just played New Horizons and not much more. So as a franchise, I don't think I can say that it's better than good. So yeah, God of War haven't played, but I do think I will play it sometime. Fire Emblem, I played more, like several games, and I think it's a very good franchise. Three Houses was amazing, Sacred Stones was good, Awakening was great, Fates was good, Engage was good. So yeah, it's a very good franchise, I think. Dragon Ball Z, probably never will play it, never interested me. I'm not huge into anime, but Naruto, I'm a fan of both the games and the anime, but you have Ultimate Ninja and Storm here. Not sure which is which. But I have played the Storm games. I think they're good, maybe? Mostly just multiplayer, though. Yeah, I enjoy it very much, but Ultimate Ninjas, aren't those the same? I'm not sure, actually. Either way. Klonoa, platformer, may not play it, I don't think so. Fatal Fury, I think both that and Final Fight are like beat 'em ups. I'm just not into those. I've only played, what was it again? Double Dragon. Super Double Dragon for the SNES. I think it was a really good game. I might put it into good if I find it here, but I'm not really that into Streets of Rage. Yeah, into beat 'em ups. I think they all like easily become boring to me. Burnout, I played 3 Takedown, so I'll put it in good. Enjoyable game. Virtua Fighter, never played, probably won't. I'm not huge into fighters, but when it comes to fighters, Tekken is my favorite, and I think it's very good. I've played multiple Tekken games. I actually think I've played every Tekken game except for 6 and Tag 1. Tekken 1 through 3 I played on PlayStation 1. I have Tekken 4 on PS2 myself. Tekken 5 I tried at a friend's house. And Tekken Tag 2 I have on Wii U, and I really enjoyed playing that game. I recently played Tekken 7 in the same arcade that I tried Metal Slug, and it's a great game. Tekken is that's the fighting franchise I grew up on. I think it's really good. Really enjoyed those games. Let's see, Star Fox, I'm a Nintendo guy, but honestly, I don't find it much better than good. I love playing Star Fox 64 back in the day, but when I've tried it again in recent times, it's just, I find the gameplay pretty boring. It was enjoyable before, but now as an adult, I kind of want more. I played Star Fox Zero on Wii U. Kind of the same thing. It wasn't as fun. So yeah, it's only good. F-Zero, however, I've never played F-Zero GX on GameCube, but I've played Maximum Velocity on Game Advance and the Super Nintendo version many times, and also F-Zero X, which I really enjoyed the last time I played it, which was just, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. F-Zero, I think, is a great franchise. If they would put out a new game, I would buy it instantly. Silent Hill is a horror game or franchise that I have yet to play, but I definitely want to, so it's in my list for sure. Dino Crisis, never played. Duke Nukem, I haven't really played, probably never will. Postal, nope. Shantae, I have considered. It's a platformer, but maybe someday I will try the franchise, not sure. Never heard of this, probably never will play. Pac-Man, I have played a little bit of Pac-Man. It's good, nothing better, I think. This, well, Tetris as a franchise, it has evolved, and I played like the Facebook version, the Tetris Friends or whatever it was, back in senior high school. That was a lot of fun. And Tetris 99 for Switch is a lot of fun too. Great, I think they're great games. Bomberman, they're good, I think. Just like Pac-Man, yeah, good like Pac-Man. Excitebike, yeah, I've played, but it's more like mid as a franchise, I think. Splinter Cell, haven't played. Not sure what this bomb is, or Blaze Blue or whatever. I don't think I've ever played those. Marvel, sorry to all Marvel fans, but not interested at all. Ghost Recon, nope. There's gonna be a lot of franchises here, I think, that I haven't played and probably never will. Not sure what this is. Wasteland, not sure what that is. Perfect Dark, haven't played. Love GoldenEye, but I haven't played Perfect Dark for N64. Perfect Dark, I mean. It's not really on my list, but I can see myself playing it at some point just to see how it really is. So yeah, there's a lot to go through here. Knights, not sure what that is. Jack and Daxter, I really wanted to play that back in the day, but I don't think I will. It's not something I'm looking for. One Piece, nope. SOCOM, not sure what that is. World War One, nope. Jet Set Radio, nope. Splatoon, I'm a Nintendo guy, I like it. I think I played all 3 games. They're great. Maybe I didn't feel it was necessary for Splatoon 3 yet, but it's not better than very good at least. But it's been a successful franchise. I really enjoy the games myself. Fear, I kind of wanted to play it back in the day, but I don't think I will revisit it or go back to visit it anytime soon. Crisis, nope. This doesn't look like something I'm gonna play. It's like Chronicles Final Fantasy or something. Not sure. I can't see the text is so small here. Maybe I'll just pick out some of them, those I do want to play or have played. Okay, Amnesia, good. Played The Dark Descent. Haven't played The Machine for Pigs. Not sure if I'm interested either, but there have been at least 1 new game, maybe 2 after that look interesting. So I think I might end up playing some of those games. Dead Space, I do want to play, so I'll put it there. Top Gear, I think if this is like Top Gear, like the game for N64, I'll put it in mid, I think. I think that was a good game back in the day. Witcher, I've only played 3, so as a franchise it's good to me. I'm sure it's even better really, but in my experience it's a good franchise. Worms I really enjoy. That's one of those early 2000s games, well maybe even 90s games that I really enjoyed back in the day, and I have played in recent times on Steam with friends, and yeah, I think it's really fun. Let's see, Five Nights at Freddy's I've played. I think maybe it's a ridiculous franchise and it's ridiculous how much it has evolved, well, maybe not evolved, but expanded as a franchise. I've watched like Game Theory, and holy crap, it has so much attention on Game Theory. And they make books, they're even making a movie. I have played the first game, well I have played 1 through 4 actually. And they are somewhat enjoyable, but it was really overhyped. And, well, I don't think it's better than good. I can recognize that it's done well. It has done well, of course, but the games are enjoyable to some extent, but yeah, nothing too special to me. Let's see here. Rock Band. It's kind of like Guitar Hero, but I kind of like Guitar Hero better, so it's going good. I've played a few of the Rock Band games, but I do think their peripherals aren't as good or feel as good as Guitar Heroes. Yeah, not much more to say about it actually. So X or Cross, I guess this is like Street Fighter X or Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which was good. Not much more to say about that, I think. I only played that one. I was still kind of waiting for Tekken Cross Street Fighter, like it going the other way around, but what you gotta do. Let's see, there are a lot of games here, but I'll just say that yeah, maybe I'll just zoom in and just mention fast that which ones I haven't touched. Like Dungeon Fighter, I guess, never played. Brothers in Arms, never played. Neo, nope, nope. And I probably never will. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, I think. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, you can't see those games, sorry. Dragon Age, nope. Baldur's Gate, nope. Ultima, nope. Ape Escape, nope. Super Monkey Ball, that was the one I was kind of hesitating about, but nope. Shenmue, and yeah, I don't know, these games. Football Manager, that's a really fun game. I think it's a very good franchise. Kind of like FIFA, but I think I've played more Football Manager and enjoyed Football Manager more than I have enjoyed FIFA. Flat Out, I played one of those games, maybe the first one, so it's a good franchise. It was a fun racing game. I don't remember a whole lot, but I played it for PC at LAN parties way back in the day. So the rest here I haven't played, probably never will. Okay, so Clock Tower, no. True Crime, no. Spelunky, no. Prince of Persia, like I played the very old 90s MS, like Microsoft Windows game, I guess. But those were difficult and I couldn't get far, so I don't think I'm gonna place it here. Probably never will play more Prince of Persia games. But Driver 1, I played a lot. It's a good franchise to me then. Was a fun game. So we are now near. Nope, haven't played that. Probably never will. And then we have games like Fable, Chivalry, Samurai Showdown, Dynasty Warriors. Nope, Diablo, Sniper Elite, Tomb Raider. Nope, probably never will play these games. I played a little bit of Diablo 3, but not much for me, unfortunately. Then we have Space Invaders. Is that like a real franchise? I feel like it's been gone for decades, but I might be wrong. Men of War, Monster Hunter, couldn't get into it. Rage, Undertale. I kind of want to play Undertale at some point, so I think it's on my list. Soul Calibur, good franchise. Played the 4th one, I think, at some point. The one with Yoda, at least, on Xbox 360. So I think that's 4. Might be wrong, but Undertale in my list. I'll put it there. And then we have Ratchet and Clank. Probably never will, even though I was interested at some point when those games were new. Oh, there's Double Dragon. Good franchise. Played Super Double Dragon. It's a game that I rarely ever hear about. I feel like mostly the NES games are the most talked about for some reason. I don't know about, like, the Double Dragon fans do they think Super Double Dragon is a bad game? Because I never hear anyone talk about it, and I just really enjoy that game a lot more than the NES ones, which I find rather shallow in comparison. I hope I don't piss off a lot of people by saying that. And then we have a lot of games that I'm not familiar with, but you have Kirby, which I find I've played multiple games, but kind of like Star Fox, not as enjoyable as other even Nintendo games to me. Good platformers for the most part, but nothing that I really enjoy. So now we have Super Robot Wars, Advance Wars, haven't played it, Oddworld, Insurgency, Chrono, I guess like Trigger and Chrono Cross. Yeah, haven't played those either, probably never will. But Overwatch, I have played the first one, I'll put it in good. I haven't played it too much, I have it on PC though, and well, I think it's an enjoyable game, but I haven't played too much of it. And we're finally starting to reach the end here. What games do we have left? Or franchises, I should say. Kid Icarus is a game I've played, and I will probably move it soon, but the rest are games that I've never played and probably never will. Well, I have played Borderlands and Rayman. Wasn't too interested in either of those games. I'll put them in good franchises. Actually, Rayman, I thought it was really... I'll put it in mid. I did not enjoy Rayman, either Origins or Legends for PS4. I thought it was really boring. But that's me. Like, it sounds maybe a little hypocritical to say that about 2D platformers when I enjoy Super Mario so much, but the Super Mario franchise also includes the 3D games, which I think are much more enjoyable. Super Mario 64 is my favorite among all Mario games, and Odyssey is amazing, but yeah, Rayman and Kirby as well, like that's also 2D platformer, but I really don't enjoy those games as much as Mario, to be honest. Something about familiarity and power-ups and everything. I can't really explain it too well, so, but it's just how I feel. It's nothing wrong about liking Rayman. Rayman is apparently amazing, according to people, and like reviewers and stuff, so yeah. Kid Icarus, good, nothing more. I played Kid Icarus Uprising for 3DS. It was good, nothing more. So the rest are actually franchises that I haven't played and probably won't in the near future, at least. So among the games that I have on my list, we have Red Dead. I would like to play it sometime. Wolfenstein, Ace Attorney, Civilization, Metro, Metal Gear Solid, Assassin's Creed, Inazuma 11, Sly Cooper, God of War, Silent Hill. That's probably on top of my list, I think, among these. Shantae, Perfect Dark, Dead Space, and Undertale. Then we have, mid. I don't have much more to say about those. Good are the games that I've played just about one, like maybe one or few more games of. I can recognize the quality of those games and as a franchise, but I just haven't experienced them enough. Very good are those that I really enjoy, played multiple games mostly, and recognize them maybe more as a franchise than the good ones. And then we have the masterpiece, the ones that I've played for such an extent and so much of among these though, that I really enjoy. So I guess since Super Mario, like Mario Kart wasn't here, or Mario Party, I guess those games go into Super Mario here as well, as a huge franchise. And with those games, there's no doubt in my mind that it belongs in Masterpiece, because, well, if the mainline Mario games are the platformers and they have a Mario Kart spin-off as Mario Kart, you have that game outselling every regular Mario for their latest console, then you've done something right as a franchise, without a doubt. So yeah, that was this random 200 plus franchises long video, without a doubt. I'd love to do more of these, we'll see what I do next. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be back so soon again, but please leave a comment about something that I could do differently. And I'm new to this, just recording and speaking. So I would take any tips or constructive criticism that I can get to make things better. I use the OBS kind of streaming or recording software. So if anyone is familiar with it and know a bit of tips and tricks that I could do to improve these videos, please let me know in the comments down below. So thank you for joining, and next time maybe I'll do something else than video games. I have a ton of ideas that I can do, so I hope to see you soon.